Okay, good morning, guys. I just got a comment from someone asking me how quick the menu and stuff is, because I read quite a lot of reviews and things before I bought the camera, and the biggest complaint was about the menu and how unintuitive it is and how slow it is and everything. So I thought I would just show you. Okay, so I'll do it two ways. First of all, let's do it from when you're actually already in aperture priority. No, sorry, ISO, manual exposure. So if we did want to change the aperture, the ISO, sorry, menu, oh, my bad, hang on. Okay, ready, go. And you can change it, as you can see on the right hand side. So, they're saying, it's like 8 clicks or whatever to change the actual ISO. It's actually very, very quick. I'll show you again. We're there. I'll give you a bit more detail into the menu. This, I've set as black. It's kind of cool. I'll show you the different ways you can actually use the different colours and stuff. It comes to default as white, which is that. You can have it as blue or pink. Blue's kind of cool. I prefer black. Okay, so the first one you've got is shoot mode. So you've got manual exposure, just as you just saw. You can change the ISO and so on. Shutter priority, you can, by rolling the wheel, you can change the shutter speed, so you can have it slow or long, slow or very, very quick. Aperture priority, so you can defocus the background and so on. Auto automatically sets the aperture and shutter speed, and you can change other little bits and settings. Intelligent auto is just the standard automatic. Automatically it detects if it's macro mode, if it's a landscape, if it's they've got that smile shutter technology as well. So that's the kind of the mode that people just walk out and just shoot pictures with. Scene selection I haven't actually used. I used this last night because I wanted to test out how good this camera was in low light. So in my room, the only light I had on was my TV, and I tried to take some pictures of my DVD rack to see if you could see the titles and stuff, which you couldn't really see through the light. I tried to do it on just a very high ISO, but my hand kept shaking. So I tried this. It basically takes around 7 shots, I guess. But they're quite long shutter shots to let more light into the sensor, and it came out incredibly well. So for things like gigs, things like that, it's going to be absolutely fantastic for. Sweep panorama is awesome. So basically, you put this around. You kind of go ching 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 ching, and it takes lots of shots and basically stitches them together to make a very, very wide angle shot. Which is very cool. It takes a few times to get right because sometimes you've got to do it very slowly. What else we got? And fully manual. So that's all the settings in there. Actual camera settings. So you've got the drive modes. You can have continuous advance, speed priority, self timer. What's that one is? Remote control. Because with the actual NEX 5, which I didn't find out until before I bought the camera. That's an IR sensor, which so you can use a remote control with it, which you can't with the NEX3. Sorry, I don't have a tripod, so I'm trying to find somewhere good to stand it. Okay, so or you can just have a single shot. Then we've got image size. I've set it as the largest, which is 14 megapixels. You've got 7.4 and 3.5. Aspect ratio, you can have it square or the widescreen. And you've got your qualities here as well. So you've got RAW, JPEG, and RAW, fine or standard. And you've also With the 3 you won't have this, but with the 5 you can choose either AVC HD or go for MP4. I've seen this one before, so you've got all of your ISO, white balance, your metering mode, so you can choose multi-spot, center, and so on. Auto HDR, I think it's the one where it takes several pictures and finds the best brightness for you. Creative style, I'm not quite sure what this is, or standard and vivid and stuff. So sunset, as you can see, makes it a bit orange, it oversaturates it, black and white, and so on. Let's cancel that. And then we've got playback. There is a playback button right there, but this is a really stupid piece of software. But basically, if you take a movie and then you hit the playback button, it will only show the movies, as opposed to showing, you know, all the content in there. So here you get to choose. I haven't taken any pictures. Hang on, let me just take a picture. So you can still or movie select. So you can select if you want to view your stills or view your movies. And that's a horrible picture. It's because I haven't got it in auto mode. There you go. It's very good to delete as well, so you can hit delete if you want to delete multiple, and you can just go, yeah, I want to delete that one, I want to delete that one, okay. And as you can see, the menu is, probably from when I've been using it, the menu is very snappy. It is very responsive, and it's really quite impressive. These are just the setup to red eye reduction, auto review, grid line, histogram. The steady shot on this camera is actually built into the lens because there wasn't enough space in the body like there are with the DSLRs that Sony makes. They put it in the actual lens, and it seems to work pretty well. High ISO noise, movie recording, the beep, language, etc., all the normal stuff. It's a really miserable day outside, but I will try. I'll go for a walk later and take some pictures and stuff. So I'll try and find out some more information on it. I do actually want to show you something which I've noticed, which is probably quite common, but if you listen, this will obviously depend varying on how high you've got the volume. If you listen how loud the shutter is, it is very loud. You know, I can't see most of the time being a problem, but that might bother some people if they are looking to take pictures discreetly. But as you can see, this is just a single shot. It is very quick, and it can shoot up to 7 frames per second. So if we click on the right button right here, and you can change it to speed shutter priority. If you watch this, it's very quick. So for things like sports and things like that, it'd be grateful. But that's just my initial thoughts. I'll get back to you when I discover some more stuff. Thanks very much.